In other news, after initially failing to pass, the Israeli coalition has just approved of a new medical cannabis bill. And while it's nowhere near as far-reaching as the framers of the bill originally intended, it is still set to greatly improve the lives of cannabis patients across the country, assuming it passes its second and third readings to become law. But here with more, cultural and medical cannabis expert with Legalize, Ben-Herut. Ben, it's great to have you with us. Thank you so much. Now, the original bill intended to pave the way towards recreational use in Israel. This bill was watered down at the behest of Islamist Ram party to only address medical users. How do you feel about this wording of this new legislation?
Well, any kind of advancement in state law towards legalizing and regulating the cannabis plant is very, very important. And we congratulate this step, which makes it very evident that regulation and legislation is very needed in this field. Basically, this addresses not the plant itself, but human use in it. The medical use is very, very important for the sick and needed a lot of regulation. Back in 2013, the government decided that the field need to be regulated, and the the Ministry of Health tried its best to regulate everything. But now it's time to, make all the lines very clear about the medical use, which is very, very important.
Well, so Ben, do
Ben,
you believe that this new law will do enough to address the shortages of medical cannabis and as well as access to medical cannabis in Israel? Because those are really some of the bigger issues.
Well, the law addresses some very important issues regarding the doctor, which makes the decision, which is not the Ministry of Health, which is very, very important. The doctor gets to decide itself with the patient what is the best treatment for the patient. Plus that there's the issue of hands which the cannabis go through, all the regulation. Narrowing it down might really help us bring down the prices, which is the main issue with acquiring cannabis here. For the people that most need it, they need the most big amounts.
So medicinally speaking, because again, this bill really only speaks to the medical portions of cannabis, what else would you have liked to see in this bill?
Well, I would like to see more addressing towards strain-related characteristics, saying like terpene content and more like personal guidance. There's no one during the process which guides the medical patient in cannabis consumption. Not the nurse, not the doctor, not the pharmacist. Nobody really explained to the patient what they're supposed to do with the cannabis to most benefit themselves in their specific condition. Learning how to use the cannabis specifically for a medical condition is the key for success in research and advancements in this field.
All right, Ben-Herut from Legalize, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.